Mail merge login cards from an Excel spreadsheet. In this video, you'll learn how to use an Excel spreadsheet and Microsoft Word to create student info cards or login cards using mail merge. You might already have a spreadsheet with student details in it. In this example, I've got my students' first names, last names, email addresses, and dates of birth. If you want to give each student their details, printing the spreadsheet and cutting out each row would take a lot of time. It also doesn't look very neat, and it can be awkward for students to stick in their diary, for example. A better option is to create simple cards using mail merge. You can use this process for almost any information you have in a spreadsheet. Step 1. Prepare the Excel file. Before you go into Word, you need to make sure the Excel data is set up properly. In Excel, select anywhere in your data, then press Ctrl+A on your keyboard to highlight it. Next, go to the Insert ribbon and select Table. Make sure My Table Has Headers is ticked. In this example, the headers are first name, last name, date of birth and email. Then select OK. Now that the data is in a table, save the file. If you're working on a file saved to the cloud, it may auto-save for you. Step 2. Set up the Word document. Next, open Microsoft Word and start with a blank document. The first thing you might want to do is change the margins so that you've got a bit more room on the page. To do that, go to the Layout ribbon, select Margins, and then select Narrow. Now insert a table to hold the student cards. Choose the number of rows and columns you need for your page layout. Here I've got 2 columns and 15 rows. To stop any cards from splitting across 2 pages, select the main table, go to Table Properties, and untick Allow rows to break across pages. This will keep your cards all on one page. Step 3. Create the card layout. Now you can build your first card. Because each card will contain a few pieces of information, it's often easiest to place a card inside each main table cell. Select the first cell in the main table, then insert another table inside it. For this example, you might want a title row at the top, a row for the student name, and a row for the email address, and 2 columns, so one side shows the label and the other shows the student information. Once the table is inserted, right-click and merge the cells in the top row so that you can add a heading. For this example, the heading is Computer Email Card. You can make the heading a bit bigger, bold it, and center it so it stands out. You can spend more time on formatting if you want to, but this example keeps it simple. You might also want to adjust the row height and alignment so the card is easier to read. If you don't want the inner table borders to show, highlight the inner table, go to Table Design, select Borders and choose No Border. Step 4. Connect the Excel file. Once you're happy with the layout, you're ready to connect the spreadsheet. Go to the Mail-ins ribbon, select Select Recipients, and then choose Use an existing list. Now browse to your Excel file and open it. Word may take a moment to load the file, and then it will ask you to choose which table to use. That's why we turned the Excel data into a table first. Once that's connected, you can start inserting merge fields. Step 5. Insert the merge fields. Place your cursor where you want the student's name to appear, then insert first name, add a space, and then insert last name. Then move to the email line and insert the email field. You don't have to use every field from the spreadsheet. You can choose the ones you need for your info card. That's one of the really useful things about mail merge. You can keep lots of information in the spreadsheet, but only display the fields you want in your particular document. Step 6. Preview the results. Now select Preview Results to check how the first card looks. If you're happy with the layout, the next step is to copy that card into the next cell on the page. Step 7. Copy the card and use Next Record. Before copying, turn off Preview Results. Then select the card, copy it with Ctrl-C and paste it into the next cell with Ctrl-V. At this point, if you preview the results, Word will just repeat the first student's details. To fix this, you need to tell Word to move to the next student. Place your cursor in the next card, go to Rules and select Next Record. You only need to do this once in each new card. Now, when you preview the results, the second card should show the second student. From here, you can copy this second card into the remaining cells with the next record already added. Step 8. Finish the merge. Once all the cards are showing correctly, you're ready to finish the merge. From here, you can print the merged document, making sure you print all records. You can also save it as a PDF, which is often the easiest option if you want to print it later or share it with someone else. Once it's saved, you'll have a page of neatly formatted student login cards that you can cut with a guillotine and hand out. These are much easier for students to keep in the diary and look more professional than a cut-up spreadsheet. Mail Merge is a really handy tool, and once you know how to set it up, you can use it for all sorts of classroom and admin tasks.